Did you know that the biggest factor in earning a merit scholarship for college isn't your GPA? It isn't your SAT score and it isn't your essay. It is choosing the right colleges to apply to. Let me explain. If your child is applying to colleges, you know how expensive things are. So for cost of attendance, for an in-state public school, you are probably looking around $25,000 to $30,000 minimum, which includes tuition, housing, food, and fees. The range goes from there to, we're thinking almost six figures for some really expensive, highly selective schools. So certainly you are going to be looking for ways to save money. So merit aid really matters because of the rising tuition costs. So first, let's talk about what merit aid is. Merit aid is essentially a scholarship or free money you do not need to pay back, and they are typically based on academic, extracurricular, leadership, or talent of students who apply. At most colleges, these merit aid scholarships are automatically considered. But at some colleges, they have certain scholarships that need a separate application, and sometimes they can need separate essays. So as your child is applying to colleges, make sure they are looking to see what extra steps they might need to take to apply for merit. The difference between merit aid scholarships and need-based scholarships are that merit scholarships do not typically need a FAFSA on file to be eligible. So merit money does not depend on your financial need status. That is the big difference. So the best strategy you will want to take to get money for college is to apply to colleges where they offer it. You want to apply to colleges that say, hey, come to our school and we will give you merit aid. We want to apply to schools that are generous with their merit aid. Not all schools give merit money. Think highly selective schools who do not need to recruit students, they have plenty of people applying to their schools. They're very well known. They do not need to hand out merit money, so they don't do it. The most generous scholarships are going to come from the lesser known schools. They're less selective privates. Some public colleges will offer merit aid. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So colleges are basically using merit to attract strong applicants. Let me explain how to identify these merit-friendly colleges. All colleges are supposed to fill out every single year what is called the Common Data Set. And there's a whole bunch of information that you as a public researcher can look at to get information about each school. So you can look up Common Data Set of University XYZ to see these numbers. And there are also some really good resources where people have aggregated this data into spreadsheets. I'm going to link one of those resources below to show you how you can quickly access specifically merit money and what you need to know. What you're going to want to look for are schools where there's a high number of students receiving merit money, and you're also going to want to look at the average award size. So I'm going to show you two different examples. Here is my first example. I'm going to be showing you what the differences are between highly selective schools, private schools, and public schools. So first up is Princeton. Princeton offers no merit money. So you are looking at, if you get into Princeton, paying about $87,000 with no chance of any merit aid. One of the private and pretty selective schools in the state of Ohio is Case Western Reserve University. They actually cost more than Princeton to go to, but most students, as you can tell, 83% of students receive an average award of $29,000. So if you're one of those 83% of students and you got into Case, chances are you are going to be paying the difference between 88 and 29,000, which is roughly 60,000, 59,000. And then I'm looking at one of the kind of well-known public schools that offers generous merit. As you can see, University of Alabama, and note that cost of attendance is for out-of-state students, is about $56,000, but they offer over half of their applicants a pretty generous merit aid amount of $17,000. So if you are one of the lucky recipients of that merit aid, you are looking at paying as an out-of-state student at University of Alabama under $40,000. If we look at a different example of just an in-state, just a single state, it also kind of shows some differences. So I live in Ohio. Ohio has a lot of great universities. Some of them offer great merit aid, and some of them are also very transparent in what they offer for their merit aid. So looking first at a public, so Miami of Ohio is a public school. Their cost of attendance is kind of high. It's almost $40,000. However, most of their students are offered merit aid 83% at an average merit aid award of $11,000, bringing that cost of attendance down to roughly $28,000. Next up is Ohio State. Ohio State has a cheaper cost of attendance, but way less students receive merit aid, and their average merit aid award is smaller. So if you are one of the lucky 38% of students to receive merit aid, you are looking at paying around $25,000 for Ohio State. And finally, we are looking at the College of Wooster. College of Wooster is a pretty selective school. However, they offer what I'm going to call a coupon to all students. So if you apply and get accepted to Wooster, you're going to get merit aid. Their average merit aid award is about $36,000. So you are looking at paying about $42,000 to go to the College of Wooster. That is a significant discount. The numbers that you really want to look at here are the cost of attendance. So make sure if it is a public school, you are looking at correctly the in-state or the out-of-state amount. You're going to want to look at what are your child's chances for merit money and how much you might expect to receive by looking at that average. And then maybe do the subtraction and say, best case scenario, my child will get merit aid at this school, and here's what we can expect to pay. So you're really looking at kind of the sticker price, and then you're looking at the discounted price after merit aid is taken into consideration. So as you can tell, it's really important to build a balanced list that includes some merit-friendly colleges and make sure, to be most eligible for these financial perks called merit scholarships, don't chase prestige. You want to be looking at affordability. So make sure you're having conversations with your child about your budget before they send their applications in. Now that you've seen these examples, I think it's really clear that you should be applying to a balanced list of schools. What you really want to do if you want to max out your merit aid for college is to follow the money. Apply to schools that are generous and give merit aid, and the more transparent they are about that, the better. So it's really important for you to do your research, to ask good questions to the colleges, and to build a smart list of where you want to apply. If you like this video, you can subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks, everybody.